What is going on, guys? It is 19 Jenna. Welcome back to a new video. And, instead of being just one of those generic YouTubers and just saying, like, this is what the video is going to be about and, nothing fun about it, let's just talk about some stuff that's been happening recently. So, football season, it's been over for a while, but I didn't upload. I don't really know why, but it honestly really doesn't even matter. But now that I'm not on the team, I'm going to be uploading a lot more. This is going to come out after the GameStop haul. So it's going to be GameStop haul, a day of no upload, and then this. I think I'm going to try to upload every other day. I'm not sure yet, though. But some of the stuff that's been happening is, like I've been saying in my last videos, I've been putting crap ton of hours into gaming. So I don't think it's fair that I've been putting that many hours into gaming and not, making a video. So, on the topic about gaming, I wanted to kind of talk about, like, how I started gaming. It might be a cringy subject, but, it's really whatever. I've been watching a couple of videos about that, mainly, like, draw my lives, and since I can't do a draw my life since, I'm not successful, or whatever you want to classify that as, I guess this is the closest thing. Like 10 hours a day, I have to start from somewhere. So the way I started gaming was on a NES. Yeah, I played what games? I'm pretty sure it was Zelda. It was one of those. It was one of those, and then I would play that all the time with me and my brother. And there was this other two-player game that me and him would play. It's cringy the way I describe it. It's like a yellow and green guy. That's legit all I know, and it's kind of like an army game, but like all pixelated, like how the games were back then. But I would start playing on that. I want to say I was around 4. So I started out younger, like, however you take it. So, and then I moved on to a Nintendo 64. That was an amazing console. Like, I really want one still to this day. But, so I started playing, I believe it was Nintendo, 007 GoldenEye, or yeah, it was some 007 game. I remember that. I would play that so much. It was a 4-player game. Dude, that was like the first ever shooter that I got into, I guess you could say. So, I had many other games like that. I had Duke Nukem of, what was it? I forgot. What Duke Nukem was it? I don't know. I forgot which Duke Nukem it was. But I would play that a lot, and I remember my grandma, coming in the room and just watching me play that. It probably wasn't the best game, but hey, I was like 4, I guess. I didn't really understand it, and, so I was 4, I didn't really understand the concept of it. But hey, I tried my best at it. And then, I remember my next console. Oh no, before that, we didn't have a GameCube, but I would go over to my friend's house, and we would play Mario Strikers, I believe it was, on the GameCube. And yeah, and then after the GameCube, I got a Wii for Christmas. I remember I got a Transformer game, I believe it was Revenge of the Fallen, I think it was. And I got Just Dance. Now it's kind of a funny story. I do not very remember I don't remember very well ever playing Revenge of the Fallen, but Just Dance, I remember playing that so much. It was such an amazing, it's kind of cringy, but I loved it. I was actually pretty decent at it. And I remember when GameFly was pretty relevant. I guess it still is, but I actually ordered Super Smash Bros. Melee. No, it was Super Smash Bros. Melee? I don't know. I know it was Super Smash Melee or Super Smash Bros. Melee. I'm not really sure. But if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I played that so much, and I actually got the idea to order that because the same cousin that I would play with the GameCube on, he had Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and if you guys don't know, that is to this day still one of my favorite fighting games. And so, eventually I moved out of my, I ended up coming back to living with my mom away from my aunt's house, and then I took the Wii with me, and I ended up actually getting Super Smash Bros. Brawl for myself. But, then again, I was about 8 or so, and I wasn't very responsible, so that ended up breaking. That just crushed me. And, my aunt ended up taking away the Wii, not to punish me or anything, but just for like Netflix uses or anything. And then, so after my Wii, my brother for Christmas, he had ended up getting a PS3. He had got Infamous 2 or Infamous 1, I forgot which one it was. I'm pretty sure it was the first one. He had got that. I wasn't a very much of an Infamous fan, but when he came over here to live with us, we ended up getting Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3 and 2. And when I say Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare are my favorite CODs, I totally mean it. I spent most of my childhood, those were the main Call of Duties I was playing. So, those had a pretty big impact for me on shooters. And by then, I still wasn't very knowledgeable about RPGs. So, once that happened, I want to say my next console was I got my own Xbox 360. That summer, I had saved up, I think it was about 80 bucks. I had an unboxing on my channel, but it was whenever I had like less than 5 subs, and it was on like a potato. So that happened, and I got a lot of games for that. I had Skyrim, amazing game, trust me on that. I played so many hours, at least a couple hundred hours on that. And by here, I'm starting to get into my phases where I would play a lot. So I got like games such as Skyrim, Borderlands, what else? Call of Duty. I got Duke Nukem, but if you guys don't know about that game, on the 360, it didn't do so hot, so that wasn't very good. And I remember playing my first ever horror game, which was, what was it called? Dead Space 3, I believe it was. That game it freaked me out beyond. So I got that. A couple of years, like a lot of the stuff I regret doing, I ended up selling my 360 for like 20 bucks with all of those games, which I would never do that again. So, that happened. My brother had his 360. He didn't let me play very much on it, and I was probably around 9. 9. So I didn't know the value of an actual console and how much like I would end up missing it. But yeah, I did that for like 20 bucks, and I got a pretty crappy computer. It was at least past. Alright guys, sorry for the cutout there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lower my voice because it's currently, let's check the time, it is 9:30 at night, so I'm gonna have to be quiet. People are sleeping in my household. So the computer was past, about late early 2000s. The specs were horrible, and so after that, my mom ended up giving me, or she bought me, a secondhand used Xbox One from my mom's cousin. He had some family issues and he just needed to get rid of it. So I ended up getting my first ever Xbox One. Like, I was shocked when this actually happened. And yeah, I just had to get the cables for it, which weren't a big deal. And I guess that's whenever gaming just wasn't, it became more of my passion rather than just something I would do on my downtime. So, this is where I met all of, hopefully I keep these friends that I've met. I've met some on Siege, GTA, and, it's just something that I possibly can't live without it. It's just had such a big impact on my life. And, I've met really good people on it. My already existing friends in real life, I've gotten even closer to them. I've lost one, but, what does that matter? He was a dick anyway. So, yeah, that happened, and you know, that's essentially where it left off. I hope to keep gaming my whole life, making YouTube videos. This is absolute like my passion, you know. I may not upload all the time, but the times I do, I'm actually like feeling it. Like I believe that I could actually get somewhere with this, and I hope I do. And I hope to, you know, help people one day, and just hopefully my videos ever, you know, if you're having a bad day, you know, they make you in a better mood. But you know, I can only hope that this ever happens. But you know, I really want to keep making gaming videos, and leave a thumbs up or a comment, you know, if you want me to keep making videos. I have more videos planned out. So yeah, guys, that's my story about how I'm gaming. I hope I keep gaming, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.